Welcome back to Sam's Watch Review. Now it's time for another cool old school Casio, and this one is the HDA600. It looks fun, and yes, this might trigger sentimental memory for some. I'm not sure when this model was actually released. It looks like the older MQ30W from the 80s, but that one with lower water resistance. But I remember in junior high in early 90s, a friend had something similar, maybe that MQ30. Okay, now about the dimension. It is 44.6mm lug to lug, 41.1mm wide, and 13.4mm thick. But anyway, it is more like 40mm without the crown guard. Okay, and only 34mm if we measure the bezel circle, like this. And yes, it looks quirky and smaller on the wrist. Now about the weight, it's only 36 grams, so very light. Next about the material, it uses resin case and bezel. And yes, the bands is using PUR resin with old school pattern. And then the glass is resin glass, so not mineral glass, meaning that it is not scratch resistant. But anyway, it has this bullbar that protects the crystal. Okay, now let's take a look at the details. Here it is close up, and we can see that the case has rounded shape but with boxy corners like this. Okay, looks cool. And yes, the bullbar or the wire guard give it a nerdy tough look. And yes, it's not G-Shock tough, but it has its own character. Nice. And on the back side, we can find this stainless steel backplate held together with 4 screws. Okay. The resin strap has this retro pattern that makes it very cool. And it is attached to the case using 18mm spring bars. Also, it has these nice details. This one is Casio marking on the keeper loop and also on the buckle. And anyway, the buckle is made from plastic, but it feels strong. This watch has 3 hands and date window at 3 o'clock position. And yes, it has accuracy 20 seconds per month. And anyway, the lume is better than I expected. And it has unique placement for the lume. So if we take a closer look, it has 2 small dots of lume on the hour hand. This one. And then it has standard lume on the minute hand. But then it has this dot on the tail of the second hand. And this gives the watch a unique charm. Now let me put it on my wrist. As reference, my wrist size is almost 7 inch. And yes, this watch feels very light, easy to wear, and compact on the wrist. But anyway, it's a bit thick, so maybe it will stuck if you're using long sleeve or jacket. Okay, I would recommend this watch for fans of nerdy old school Casio analogs, and also people who like simple but quirky designs, and those who want long battery and good water resistance, but not for those who want the bold G-Shock toughness. Now let's talk about the pros and cons. On the positive side, this watch has 10-year battery life, as this one is an HD or heavy duty series. And then it has 100 meters of water resistance. This one is also light and comfortable. And it has this quirky and retro design details. Another thing is that the lume is actually decent. On the other side, there are also things you might want to consider. Of course, the resin glass will scratch easier than mineral glass. And then the small size may not fit everyone's taste. In conclusion, this is a nostalgic, nerdy tough Casio with its own character. It is light, durable, and quirky in its own way. And it's more about charm and memories than raw toughness. And that's all for this review. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and I will see you again in the next video. Have a great day.